because you can carry the. Actually, wait, because I.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are getting started on our D block, starting with Dead Rising 4, played by the wonderful streetbackguy. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and kick it off to you and your commentators, and good luck and have fun.
Lovely, thank you very much. Hello, I'm streetbackguy. I'm one of the Dead Rising speedrunners, and with me today is a couple more Dead Rising speedrunners. Swede and Texan Red Wolf, if you both like to introduce yourselves.
Hi. Yeah, it was like an awkward pause. Hi, I'm Texan Red Wolf. I speedrun a lot of Dead Rising.
I am Swede. I just played Dead Rising.
Excellent. And what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be doing the DLC Frank Rising, the bad ending. The difference between good and bad ending is there are optional princess rosters in the game that you pick up for the good ending. In this one we only pick up one. Time will start once I select normal, so I'll count you down to that. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and to start off, spoiler alert, if you haven't played Dead Rising 4, Frank's basically a zombie now. Joy. Yeah, he died at the end of story mode. No big deal, no big deal.
And then they made us pay, what, $15 to get overtime, which is what this is?
Free after.
I mean, it came with mini golf, so it was worth it.
It's true.
But yeah, I would say that this run is probably the best Dead Rising 4 run outside of mini golf because it's short. It's a little bit more interesting than story mode, and you know, it's just an all-around good time. Also, I'm just dashing here just to get as far as I can before this roar goes off, and that allows me to sprint to these stairs, and I'm going to jump up them to conserve a little bit more stamina. Dash through, and now in this next part, we're going to avoid the hallway because too many zombies. And this next section, what we're going to do is we are going to jump down here and we are going to kill 4 humans, but if we're unlucky a 5th one will come down from above. Please don't attack the zombies, Frank, thank you. A 5th one will come down from above and that will waste us a little bit of time because we'll have to kill them too. And as you can see, Frank is not very good at auto-aiming when meleeing. Thank you, and now please be the last one. Yoink. That was not the last one. Great. Or because he came down. Yeah,
it's only a big issue. It's just luck if they drop down or if they just don't.
Yeah. Also, this is the only unskippable cutscene in the DLC. There are 2 cutscenes, by the way, 2 pre-rendered cutscenes. Only this one is unskippable for God knows what reason. I don't know.
Because it's important for the lore. It's important for the lore of Dead Rising 4 where Hank East gets shot.
Oh yes, Hank East. What a lovable character that will definitely star in many more Capcom games to come. Wink wink. Also, stupid thing, during this little black screen, as you can see from that little flash there, you can still move Frank if you dash. So I've just held a direction and pressed dash so many times and now I'm just staring at a wall.
That's good.
Usually, I mean, look at the craftsmanship and that brickwork. It's mwah, chef's kiss. But usually during this part, you'd just be looking at Hammond and Blackburn having a conversation through a window. But I just got bored, you know. I don't want to look at them anymore. Don't want to look at them. And in the next fade to black, we can move Frank again. And it kind of resets his position, so you can dash again. And if we dash to the left, we should end up right in front of the key we need to grab. Like so. Otherwise we'd be over there. Okay, please let me move. Thank you, Blackburn. Okay, so now we're just going to go out into the mall. Frank's favourite place. Doesn't totally bring back PTSD from Dead Rising 1 at all. Speaking of which, there are 2 returning, is it 2? no, one returning character in this game, I believe. In the main story mode, I believe Barnaby technically has a mention, as well as in this DLC. I can't remember if there's any others. Maybe Carlito and Isabella. But I think Barnaby's the main focus. And that's just off the top of my head, yeah.
Yeah. Because Blackburn used to work with Barnaby before he created the zombie virus, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, and then she joined Obscurus, this little militia unit. Also, I need to leave now. See you, Blackburn. Okay. You might notice I'm dashing upstairs as well. It's because it's slightly quicker than jumping up like I did in the prologue. And it's just overall quicker than running up normally.
I'm assuming you jump up them in the beginning of the run because you don't have your dash yet. Proper.
We have the dash, but it just helps to conserve a little bit of stamina for the upcoming hallway. So that's kind of why I do that.
They're like normal story modes where it's on your game. Plus, for example, you have max stamina. You can just run forever. You don't have to worry about your stamina getting low. But for Frank Rising, it's just, even if you have a maxed out Frank in story mode, it doesn't really matter. So
yeah, because this is technically a New Game Plus run in a way, because I've completed the story already, but the game does reset your progress with a lot of skills. You keep like health upgrades and sprint upgrades, such as this. Also, please do not follow me, aggressive zombies. They did not. Good. That makes this so much easier. But yeah, the sprint and your health upgrades carry over into a new run, which is very, very nice. It helps quite a lot. And our skills we get back through Princess Wasps like that. There are 3 mandatory ones. That was the leap, which we will show off in just a sec. Also, random hockey stick. Haha. Nope, there's Barnaby. And now here's a dead soldier. We're going to leap up, wait a second, jump, and just attack. And do that twice. As soon as he's dead, jump off. And if we're lucky, the soldiers might despawn, or at least one of them might. Sadly not. If they get stuck underneath that shutter's closing animation, they can despawn. And it's just nice, because it just saves you having to deal with this guy who runs to the end of bloody nowhere. Sir. Sir! You dingus. Thank you. Also, this door is on a timer, so it just opens no matter what after a set amount of time. And I like to save the combo for that shield guy just to take him out in one bite, because dealing with them can be annoying otherwise. And this is a Princess Wasp coming up. This is technically an optional Princess Wasp, but it's part of the story, so it's also technically a mandatory one. Semantics are semantics. We won't get into it.
So, what's the difference between the good ending and the bad ending, other than the amount of Princess Wasps that you get?
Well, see, an ending is good because it's the good ending, and the bad ending is bad because it's very evil and bad ending.
Yes. The main difference is you get different text during the ending cutscene. That's pretty much it. Yeah, if you just get all the Princess Wasps, you get different text on the end cutscene, just saying, "Oh, Frank was cured and everyone lived happily ever after." Also, spoiler alert: Frank gets cured.
Whoa.
Being a zombie. Hey, come on, man! This game's been out for like what, at least 5 years at this point.
No, like spoilers. There's people might not have seen this before. They might be going, "Man, this is great." You know, there's like then you're spoiling already.
I mean, it's Dead Rising 4. You know, who cares?
So what's the point in there being a timer in this gameplay mode if it doesn't matter? Wouldn't you just be able to run out the time to get bad ending? Or is it just like a speed thing?
Slow. That's slow.
Okay.
Yeah, the timer lasts for like an hour, and it doesn't start officially until, as you saw, Blackburn says it in the security room.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's one of those things where you could just AFK Frank in the first section of Frank Rising, and then not have any consequence of that happening. So Frank will just be like, you know, stay in a zombie for as long as you want to then, but then the game will then force the timer to start because, you know, apparently Dead Rising works well with timers. Would have thought.
Who'd have thought, indeed. Also, in case you're wondering, we just went to pick up some painkillers because we're gathering ingredients for Blackburn so we can hopefully cure zombieism.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's literally overtime for every single Dead Rising except for Dead Rising 3.
Yep.
Dead Rising 2, it's
Uh,
not that. Dead Rising 2, you just gotta have a crazy game show host who wants to escape because,
Oh no, I'm saying like the gathering stuff at the end for overtime. Dead Rising 1, you
Dead
gather
Rising 2
stuff
has
for
as
a
well.
zombie cure. Dead Rising 2, you have to gather stuff for TK. This
Dead
game,
Rising 3, you just shoot drones.
yeah.
Yeah. In this game, all you get is painkillers, solenoids, which I can't even remember what solenoids are, a control key, and some good old alcohol. Also, we've now got the spit power, which I usually would have used there, but meh. We have to wait here a little bit anyway because the solenoids, you can't pick them up straight away.
You called it a solenoid?
That's
Is
what
it-
they're called.
Is it SOLENOID?
Yes.
Okay, a solenoid valve is an electromechanically operated valve. That's what you picked up.
Nerd!
I went to I googled it and I was like, oh wow, I'm actually curious about this. Here's some fun facts.
Thanks, Dr. Google. But yeah, at this point, we're literally on the waiting part, and we're just picking up the Princess Wasp because it gives us a nice little damage buff, slight thing to our dash, and it allows us to build up our combo a bit quicker, which will be useful later. Where did you come from, sir?
How
away.
many Princess Wasps do you actually get in this run for bad ending?
Optimally, you can get 0, but I like to get this one because, again, it does help with your counter, so you can pull off a special move, and it just helps in general to get through crowds.
Okay.
Also, this part is a waiting point for probably another minute or so. So if you have any donations or any information you want to divulge, now is a good time, because we're just going to be sitting on top of a truck for roughly a minute and a half. Nothing? Okay. Sweet Tex, do you have any fun tales of Dead Rising speedrunning you want to regale?
I had the time where I died in a run because a zombie decided to go full speed and hit me in the back, and I got shot. Then the run died. It was very sad. There was another time where I got shot in the back by a special guard on a good pace run, and I died. As you can see, I die a lot at the end of runs, and they're kills by run. It's very sad.
I think the most recent one was for Dead Rising 1, for Marathon Rising, and in overtime, there's a section where you need to hold an NPC's hand down a long stretch of tunnel, and she just refused to hold my hand.
Have you tried
That
pressing the
makes
B
sense.
button?
I did press the B button. Isabella
Did you try
refused to
and
hold my
push?
hand.
Did you try and push her?
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I was getting grabbed by zombies left, right, and center. Another time an NPC screwed me over was in Dead Rising 2 Psycho Skip, and in that run, you have to kill survivors because there's like a cap on how many NPCs can spawn into the game. And so there's an NPC called Doris, and normally she doesn't like fight back very strongly, but she kept shooting me to the point that I got stun locked. And she murdered me in the beginning of the run, which never happens. Just for some reason, she decided to be a raid boss.
Good old Doris. I also do want to say that I am standing on top of this truck, literally just waiting for the timer to go down quite low, because it's just safer than just running around trying to do everything. But if I was doing the good ending for this DLC, I would be running around getting Princess Ross during this time. Also, how dare you? Get out my way, get out my way. Thank you. Here's alcohol.
So I was gonna ask, in theory you're getting that extra damage to kill time, right? Since you already have time to wait, you just do that Princess Wasp anyways.
I mean, yeah, in a way, seeing as we've got the time to spare, we can do it to both kill time and also give us a slight advantage later on. Also, big shout out to Zanga, just while I'm thinking about it. He's the person who grinded this game out more than me and he's a very big Frank Rising fan, let's just say, and he's done some good work with this game, and I helped him, and he's still a little bit salty. I took War Dragon from him. It doesn't matter. I love you, Zanga. Please help optimize this more. Love you. We literally just came to the bus depot, by the way, to get a phone. Now we're automatically leaving it. But yeah, as you can probably see, just dashing through zombies in crowds like this is good if you have stamina. If you don't have stamina, you can kind of use the lunge ability to traverse a little bit and save your stamina, because it does kind of help a lot. Also, watch out for the flipping car. There we go.
That's rude. Flipping off the car.
Hey, the car flipped me off. It's not my fault.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to call it. That's why it flipped.
Oh dear. But now we're coming up on our second mandatory Princess Wasp, where we're going to get the roar. Not the XD roar, but just the roar.
Get her out. Do it.
Roar. For any Shrek fans out there, you know who you are. Now we're going to try and not get
I read
stopped
an
by these shield
article,
guys.
and there was a guy who watched Shrek 357 times in a year on Netflix.
That just sounds like the perfect year. Why would you do anything else? Also, those are aggressive zombies. That one that tried to tackle me. We don't want to get tackled by them because they knock you to the ground. You have to do a QTE and just waste time. Also, that car is not. It's stuck to the wall. It's not attached to the floor at all. Right, we're coming up onto probably the worst part of this run. And it's a fight against these mutant zombies called Evo zombies, short for evolution zombies, if you aren't privy to that knowledge. And they are a pain. They are a pain to fight in this section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably stay a bit quiet while I concentrate on trying to kill them. And Swede and Tex, if you just want to take over this little section and just meme it up, that would probably be very helpful.
I can do that.
You're about to fight super zombies, yeah?
Yes, he's on my
Yeah.
super. Texas, are you paying attention?
I zoned out. I was very interested in like the area. Sorry.
Man, imagine like being here to help commentate and help give input, and you're just there zoning, like, oh my god. Texas,
You know,
we
professional,
need professionalism over here.
professional
like-
co-commentator over here.
Who did I bring onto my couch? Jeez.
Ouch! We're just in a VC. I know what you're talking about. I think that's gone crazy. Said help.
Hey, a VC is a virtual couch. How dare you defy my
No, it is a virtual console or voice communication.
It's not a virtual console, it's a voice chat.
I like a
Virtual
virtual couch.
communication.
That's much more fun.
True.
Also, aggressive zombies can tackle you while you're fighting Evo zombies, which is annoying. So I'm just trying to stun them with the roar before they go away. I'm just going... Please, sir. Please. That was the wrong zombie.
Oh, yeah, that definitely was the wrong zombie. So you build up your combo, I'm assuming, to be able to get the
One
grab.
shot. Yeah, it's just a
On-
one-shot opportunity. That's
Okay.
all.
Yeah. You can see why these enemies are very annoying because they dash all over the place. And here is the queen. Queen wasp. Queen zombie.
Oh, what does
Don't
she
come
look
to the
like?
gym.
Oh,
So
it's just
there's
a bigger
chance that he
version.
can yeah, the thing is, Street can get the zombie stuck inside a mattress here, which can mean they can just constantly attack it, which is what the ideal situation is. But
How consistent is that?
not really.
It's,
Just,
nah,
just
it's
like-
not consistent at all. You just have to hope it doesn't come into the gym like it did here.
yeah.
And that's that done.
I like that the queen zombie is just like the normal evolved zombie, but like scaled up ever so slightly and with a purple aura.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, if you've ever seen Dead Rising iOS, anyone remember that game?
No.
None?
Imagine having an iOS device, gosh.
Oh, I know. Imagine having an Apple product. No offense to any Apple owners. It's just not my cup of tea. But there was an old Dead Rising game on Apple. I think you had to have a 32-bit device and possibly iOS 4, maybe? I don't know. It's not Dead Rising in the sense of gameplay, but it's Dead Rising in terms of characters and sort of a setting.
Basically, Dead Rising 4, if you want to know the whole thing from launch and all that stuff, there's an interesting history behind Dead Rising 4 and the fact that the game was a rushed copy of Dead Rising 3, and probably thinking, how do you know this? Well, the game files on PC reference Dead Rising 3, and there's like leftover Dead Rising 3 stuff in the files, which is quite dumb. But yeah.
And just going back to Dead Rising iOS, because Tech said those zombies were massive compared to regular zombies, it just made me think of iOS, because there are enemies in that game called Mad Zombies that are massive. It just made me laugh. I don't know why. Also, we're at Tom's farm. Tom, if you remember from the main game, he's no longer alive.
Tom is a mad farmer who wanted to start a new world order by killing people in the zombie apocalypse. Totally not referencing any other historical figure. Do not think too much about it. He's just a crazy old farmer who's probably high on meth and moonshine.
And Hammond is here taking refuge with a few other survivors, and Obscurus are currently
Tom
just
tried to
surrounding
kill.
us. Yes.
There's a whole backstory in this. Don't think too much about it. It's a story that was made together with Duck Tack, Gummy Bears, and Blue Tack. So let's say Bluetooth then.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna loop back on the how these games were made. I mean, Capcom Vancouver clearly didn't put a lot of effort into this game, and we already know that they have a bad track. They had a bad track record of that. When you look at the files for Dead Rising 2 off the record, they don't even change the name from being Chuck to Frank in those files. It's still
Well, it's because they
still
reskinned,
calls.
so.
Yeah, I know it's because they reskinned it, but if they felt like putting any effort into it, they would have changed and actually reworked the filing.
Considering that you have to do that, then you would have to change a lot more code and could break more stuff. So technically, they were smart by doing that. It's so different. But when it comes to sorry.
That's alright. I'm just gonna say this strat here, where you vomit on that specific soldier, just to kill all the soldiers over there. Zanga thought that up. Again, I love you, Zanga. Please help optimize this run more. Thank you.
So all you do is shoot one dude over there, and it takes out how many guys, or just one?
It takes out 4 guys because it blows up the vehicles they're standing in front of.
Oh,
And
that's super cool.
And the cool thing is, that also works on Gatling gun guys later. But we'll see that soon.
Man, spoilers.
Hey, we've already seen a pyro guy. I didn't mention him, but, you know, we ran past him.
Oh, but you need the suspense. You can set the mood to know there's going to be a big guy with a gun. And now is this pointless. Ruin my immersion.
Militia outfit. They're a militia outfit. Of course they're going to be big guys with guns. Also, shout out to Rey Mysterio for the 619 health total.
God damn it.
Any wrestling fans?
Straight.
No? Okay.
Really straight, pretty. You had to think that? You had to say it right now, huh? Only because your health is currently in the green at 619.
Well, of course I had to say that.
Ah.
I had to give tribute to one of my favourite wrestlers of all time, Rey Mysterio.
He's not dead.
No.
I know, but I can still pay tribute to him.
It just sounds like I had to make true to him. He's not dead. Maybe you start questioning he actually died. I'm about to Google.
Also, I golded Tom's farm then somehow. I have no idea how, but now I'm 6 seconds ahead.
I don't know.
Marathon PV?
Nah, he's gonna lose time in the next section because he always does. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the winery or the vineyard, whatever one you want to call it, it's a pain, and you can definitely lose a lot of time here as well. Also, I'm building up my combo here because there are 2 shield guys, and I just want to one-shot them because they're annoying otherwise. Right, so deal with that one. Dash into these fellas. Hello, sir. You are dead.
Hi, dead.
And say hello to Pyro.
Oh.
Hello. There is a quick kill we can do.
If you destroy the back of their pyro outfits, you can do a hit, so mostly like an X prompt, where you just like hit X, see ya, and you can deal damage.
See, I was trying to... Why is he not being stunned?
He's being finicky.
He's being very finicky. Yeah, he's not giving me the B prompt now either, so...
Could just be a bug. No.
Yeah. This game is very stable and very good. Please, sir. Okay, this is definitely time loss. So this is not going to be a marathon PB. Text? Okay.
I told you
Yeah.
it wouldn't. I told you it wouldn't. No one listened to me.
No, I listened to you. I listened to you. I was just excited about Golding Tom's Farm because I hardly ever do that anymore. It's become a very hard place to save time for me. Also, here's the strat. We vomit on this guy.
Okay, so why'd you
And
vomit
now-
on that guy?
Because he's got an explosive canister on him for some reason.
Fair enough.
And as you can see, it's about to explode. And now one shot.
Nice.
Delicious. There's one more Gatling guy we can do that to. And then the rest, we can't really. I do want to kind of build up my meter a little, but I can do that in a second. Here's the other Gatling gun guy. Vomit. Sometimes it works on this guy, sometimes it doesn't. It didn't work for some reason. Probably because he was in a weird position. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be annoying. Hello, sir. And I'll deal with this guy normally. There we go. Now he's going to explode. Cool. I couldn't leave that yellow area on the minimap because otherwise it wouldn't register as killing all the soldiers. It's very annoying, but you're just going to have to linger around until you make sure they're all dead. Also, here are exoskeleton soldiers. Or exosuit soldiers. They're not bad. Raw. Eat you. Get off me, sir. Thank you. He's dead.
It's a
Wow.
fun glitch that dude landed on top of you.
Oh, I don't think that was a glitch. I just think it was a very bad collision. Also, you can get knocked down by them, as you saw before, but if they swing and it just stumbles you, it doesn't knock you down. That's very good. Also, sir, come here. Thank you. And now we're actually getting into the winery slash vineyard slash whatever you want to call it. I like to call it the House of Pain. Mainly because this is where most of my runs go to die. Also, there's another pyro guy.
Isn't this like the last section of the run too?
It is.
Yep.
Also, more shield guys. Pyro guy.
Cause you're about to go into Barnaby's lab.
In a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Also, this guy does not want to get stunned for some reason. Sir? Please? Thank you. Okay, that wasn't a quick kill, but there is a chance that you can do that. And it will just one-shot him. There's no real consistent way to set it up. But as long as he's dead, that's the main thing. Okay, last guy on this upper floor. Sir, thank you. And now we're going to jump down into the cellar. And we still have our combo. So, chomp. Just get a little bit of health back. And, huh. Never knew that body was there. Also, where's the RPG guy?
No. You're just chilling, you know?
I was going to say, he's usually here at this point. Unless he's somehow despawned, which would be stupid. Oh, no, there he is. He's just off screen.
He's just chilling.
Yeah, these guys are very finicky. Sir, thank you. Okay, he's dead. Gonna chomp you. Just for a little bit of health. Now, where are you, sir? Why are you here? He's usually over by that entranceway. That's why I went there. Also, to give you an idea of how much time that could lose, I was 6 seconds ahead exiting Tom's farm. I am now at plus 45 seconds.
Oof.
That's
Yeah, it's-
unlucky.
Yeah. It's very unlucky with the pyros. You just have to get very lucky with them and the Gatling gun guys. Also, here's Blackburn. Bye-bye, Parasite. She's gonna help us cure Frank. Also, fun fact, these doors aren't actually connected by a track, by hinges, or anything. You can see right through them. Fake door. Fake door. We just gotta wait for her to come out, and then we'll go into the
So
lab where
very-
we enter.
Also know, like, the fact about this area. The passcode, technically, Frank knows it. Because it's found out from the main story, and every keypad in this game uses the same combination, apparently. Same, every keyboard uses the same inputs, and yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb, but hey, Frank became a zombie. He may have had short-term memory loss, who knows. But now we're entering Barnaby's lab, the proper lab area. And yeah, well, this is technically an auto-scroll a bit, except you just have to be in the right section at the right time in order to help synthesize the cure for zombieism, also go away. The first part is here, where we just put the queen in the isolation chamber. And in here, you just want to keep killing zombies, keep your combo up, using vomit where you want, just because it helps to keep your health up, because you can get overwhelmed very quickly after this little opening part. Because the zombies will start coming in thick and fast, including aggressive zombies and Evo zombies. Please give me the prompt. There we go. Now we've got the aerosol. All we need to do is come back over here, and we will be prompted to get the queen back out. Also, if you're wondering why the game looks like, well, the way it does, I'm running the game on very low settings, just so the game runs a bit better and so that it doesn't crash. Because this game, surprisingly, it's not a good
I don't
port.
understand why you guys say, "Oh, the game crashes." I've never had the game crash on me. Like, I think this is all speculation from you guys. Like, saying the game's crashing and all that is just.
I have multiple clips of this game crashing in mini golf for
No, you just all
absolutely
have
no reason.
You did on purpose. This game's a masterpiece. It's a clinical masterpiece created by the brilliant minds at Capcom Vancouver. Not even joking.
The first time I did a run for this, it instantly crashed. I never touched it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi Kuno, when did you get here?
Kuno gets it.
Hey, what's up, Street? Hey, what's up, Sweet Age Text? How's it going, yo?
Oh, you know, just suffering, but in a good way.
Hey, who
Oh,
doesn't like Frank Rising?
Oh, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
to me, it's a great game. Even DF stuff is great. It has mini golf. Like, you know, does Dead Rising 1 have mini golf? No. Does Dead Rising have mini golf? No. Like, you know, this game's mini golf is great.
Here, I got a Dead Rising question for y'all. Out of all of the Dead Risings, which one is your favorite?
I would say 2. Mainly because I grew up with it during secondary school. Yes, I'm from Britain. We call high school secondary school. And,
What's
yeah,
happening?
I just had very fond memories. I'm very close to dying, by the way.
Don't die.
Oh,
I
no.
need to be careful.
You're on fire. That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, probably say 2. What about you, Texan?
I'm also a fan of 2. It's one of the games that I can just play over and over and over again. I love it so much. Like Vanilla 2, not off the record.
I'd have to say that Dead Rising 1 is a close second, though, just because it is so nostalgic for the 360 days, and it just works. It works very well. It's fun every time. Also, the Evo zombies are pouring in, so that makes this part a pain.
I would say for my second, it would be Dead Rising 3, but again, it's the same reason why I enjoy Dead Rising 2, is I can just play the heck out of Dead Rising 3 and never get bored with it.
Honestly, that's kind of the case for all the Dead Risings for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all so fun. I went the completely wrong way, but it's okay because I'm trying to survive. I don't want to die in a marathon.
There's a checkpoint system in this, at least.
There is, but it's still not fun to die, Tex.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I agree with you.
Dying is not fun. Would not recommend.
Okay, so we've pretty much just done the last step of the activation sequence. All that's left is to wait for Blackburn to say get into the chamber. That's why I'm hanging around this little area. And the time will be when it fades to black after entering the chamber. It's still a little bit yet, but it'll be here soon, don't you worry. Just jump on you for good luck. Also, I don't know what it is, but I like French Frank West. He sounds really funny for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, and time is coming up now. And that is Dead Rising 4. Bad ending for Frank Rising.
GG's.
Thank you very much. Oh, that was fun. And also, I have to give a big shout out to the Dead Rising community, of course. Ever since I joined it 2 or 3 years ago, they've been nothing but supportive and helpful for me in all of my runs that I've been doing in the series. And I want to give a special shout out to Zanga for, of course, helping with the route for this DLC. Also, yeah, everyone's dead. Bad ending. Forgot to mention that part.
Nobody survives.
Apart from Frank.
Well,
Blackburn.
yeah, and Blackburn. Yeah. And also a special shout out to the person who snuck in here right near the end, to Kuno, because he actually helped me make the auto splitter and load remover for this game, and he actually taught me how to do that.
It was such a pain. This game is coded horribly.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
Dead
You read it from the
Rising.
horse's mouth.
They were like, "Oh yeah, only Dead Rising 1 and 2 have ASLs. Nobody could find anything for 3 and 4." And I was like, "You guys are crazy."
It just turned out we were bad.
Yeah,
No,
it was.
I like to believe that the games are ported coldly and Cheat Engine just doesn't like it. Okay, that's my opinion. That's fine.
But yeah, that's been the run, and I hope everyone enjoyed it. And thank you for having me and doing this event for such a great cause.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. And thank you to our awesome commentators as well. This game was just a ton of fun to watch.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
All right, everybody. Well, make sure you stick around because we have some more awesome games coming up. Next up is Suicide Machine playing Deus Ex: The Fall. So we're going to go ahead and take a brief intermission, get set up for that, and we'll be right back.
I'll try my best. It legitimately, you have to get it for